Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Hello, can anybody see or hear me? I'm having a mare. Okay, bollocks. Okay, it seems like nothing's going to go my way today. We are getting support though. Thank you very much for the subscriptions. Hopefully somebody can see or hear me right now. Saying my connection's all over the place and my PC is throwing a wobbly. I don't know what's happening. I've had a look. I've tried rebooting, but yeah, it just seems like it's going to be a screw juggernaut kind of night. But I'm determined to get at least one game in. Got to get at least one game in, even if my version looks like garbage. Hopefully it'll play okay. Because right now, yeah, hardware's going a bit mental. But let's try it. Let's try it. Okay. Okay, I'm inviting a few people in. This is Dead by Daylight, Scania. But my image is going all over the place. I got a disconnect before. A minor disconnect, and PC took forever to reboot. And it would so do that whilst I'm streaming. And now it looks like I'm getting frame lag. So, yeah, it just seems like it's going to be one of those nights where everything's going to go wrong for me. Fingers crossed it will sort itself out as time goes on. If not, then I might have to prematurely call it, which I don't want to do. Because Stadia Super Saturday's been going swimmingly until it's my turn, and then fucking gremlins. See, the problem is I live on an island, and sometimes when the connection's a bit spotty, streaming goes mental, because I have to run it through a VPN service. And what I need to do is sometimes reconnect the VPN, and it doesn't always like it very much. So I'm going to try a different area, and hopefully just the restarting of the VPN on the game will actually make that video output a lot smoother. I'm from Guernsey in the Channel Islands, Ghostly Anthem. So yeah, I live on a small island. There's 65,000 of us on a little rock that's 25 square miles long. And yeah, unfortunately, connections can be a bit wobbly. It's been fine all afternoon. It's been absolutely fine. I did a test earlier. Test was great. No problem whatsoever with stream. I was running it at 1080p. No issues. And then, of course, when the night's the night, and everything goes pear-shaped, and I'm running it at 720p, and it's still not working. But it looks like this might have fixed the problem. We will find out. We will find out. So apologies if the stream's not ideal. It looks like it's going to be a bit spotty on my end. I don't know why that is. In fact, I think looking at it, it might be a hardware issue on my PC side of things. But we will continue anyway. Hopefully, at least we'll get some sort of stream going. and hopefully some of you will be able to jump in and play. When you're actually playing the game through crowdplay, none of these issues that you see will be a problem when you're actually in the game. However, when you're not in the game, these are still problems. So I don't know what's happening. It's going mental again. Look, I don't know if you're seeing it on the stream, but it's absolutely stuttering and stuttering. So, yeah, okay. We may have to think of a plan B. Let me have a look. Original Penguin, do you have a backup streamer available? Because it looks like this isn't going to happen. We're halfway through the stream and still having issues. Yet, funnily enough, my camera, the webcam image, seems fine. It just seems like it's something to do with the actual recording of the game image is going somewhat unsteady. No idea why. But do you have a streamer that's spare ready to go by any chance? I've tried lowering down the resolution, but it's moving my mouse all over the place. Okay, all right, we'll do a plan B, shall we? It wasn't what I was planning to do, but we'll just do a bit of a chat session, shall we? At least until we can get something else going. Okay, so while Original Penguin tries to find an alternate streamer, then we can just have a chat, all right? Apologies that it's not going to plan, but unfortunately that is the way it goes. However, the show must go on, and I can go on with a few codes. You can see I've got a couple in the corner of my screen already. Okay, what I will do is I'll close down my Dead by Daylight. That's such a shame that it's decided to just screw the pooch on me tonight. But it doesn't look like it's just Stadia. It looks like it's my PC. So I've got that going for me, which is nice. It looks like I'm going to have to do some PC diagnostics at some point soon. Wonderful. Because I can't even click on my spreadsheet to get some crowdplay codes going, some Stadia Pro codes. What I will do is I will pop some codes up in the corner randomly. Okay, first come, first served. They're 3-month Stadia Pro codes. Okay, so you can only use them once. So I would advise you open a new tab, go to stadia.com, redeem the code, and there you go. You've got some codes up there in the corner. Let me know when you've claimed them, because one of the few things that is still working is my chat. So that's wonderful. So anyway, okay, slight change of plan. How's everyone's Stadia Super Saturday been? Have you been enjoying the stream so far? Have you had any particular highlights? I really like the developers of the Gunsport game. That was really cool. I love that game in particular, and it's just a wonderful little game by a small indie dev studio. It's an evolution of Pong in a way. Yeah, sorry, Dre Keekan's Gaming. It's just not happening for some reason. My browser or streaming Stadia just shat the bed tonight. Apologies, but Gunsport was great. I love watching the devs playing that. And Cloud Gaming Extreme, of course, which we've just come from. I was listening in while trying to set up my stream, and some of their takes were really, really interesting, and I love what they had to say. And the type of games that they wanted to see on Stadia. Yeah, I was interested when one of the guys, I forgot who it was, but one of them said they wanted Roblox, and I thought about it, and I thought, Roblox? Why the fuck would you want Roblox on? And then I realised, because it's one of these community-based games where you can build things, it actually made a lot of sense. So yeah, I was really interested in that, and of course we've got more Stadia streamers coming after me. We've got Eddie Player One, who I'm sure will pick up my slack and will give you a great show as well. He's up in about half an hour. So yeah, there's a lot more coming up. Unfortunately, I am the slight break. I am the pause. I was hoping to be the gameplay session of Dead by Daylight. Of course, we've got Crowdplay Beta on my YouTube channel. So I was hoping that we would get a good group of us playing Dead by Daylight. We could have had 5 people. If you haven't played Dead by Daylight before, It's a wonderful little game. Basically, it's an asymmetric horror game. You've got 4 survivors who are trapped in this weird kind of area which they don't have any recollection of. There are 5 generators inside that area which the survivors have to repair in order to unlock a gate and escape. However, there is a killer in their midst. One person is a killer, and his job is to stop the survivors getting the crates and the generators, hurting them by stopping them and putting them on sacrificial hooks for an unknown creature called the Entity. And basically his job is to make sure that nobody escapes. Make sure that you're all dead by daylight. And I would have loved to have played with you. It's had a recent graphical update as well, so some of the levels are really crisp with new textures. They've got loads of killers. They've recently added this guy called the Blight, and I had some new skins and some new charms I wanted to show, but alas, tonight is not the night for that. Okay, it seems like the last code has been used, so I'm going to take these off. Okay, but keep your eyes peeled. I'm going to pop some more in for later. So there will be at least some free Stadia Pro codes. They're 3 months of Stadia Pro, so you will get some good gaming sessions out of it. Okay, I'm getting some ready for later. But yeah, so let me just shoot the breeze with you guys. Hello Mario Martinetti, hello Raphael Polidoro, Ghostly Anthem, Sammy on Stadia, SSR07 Stadia. Welcome back. I know that you've been in before. Chris, doesn't DBD have crossplay? Probably do that instead. Lol. Yeah, we could do. We could try DBD crossplay. I could play on PC and invite people in. We could do it that way. We could certainly try it. But the thing is, we've only got half an hour left, so we could do a quick try. I'm just so afraid of fucking it up again, you know? Hopefully, we'll at least get something going. Oh, Raphael, you play DBD every day. So what rank are you at the moment, Raphael? And do you prefer killer or do you prefer survivor? I'm a survivor myself. I'm a big Freddy main on the PC. I used to play Dead by Daylight quite a while before it came out on Stadia, and Freddy Krueger, I'm a huge fan of Freddy. Got Freddy statues. I imported the deluxe box set of Freddy Krueger, so when he came into Dead by Daylight I was over the moon. But due to licensing issues, unfortunately he's not in the Stadia version. However, you can play crossplay against him. But the new killer, yes, the new killer, the twins look fantastic. I've already got some soundboards ready to go, you know. Kick the baby! Don't kick the baby! Kick the baby! I can't wait to boot that little fucker. I think it's going to be so much fun. And they both have killer Mori, so the killers, when they do particularly well, or if they have an offering available to them, they have an option to not sacrifice a player by popping them up on the hook. They have an option to murder them on the spot. And both the little baby in the twins, who's like I don't know, he's almost fetus sized, has his own Mori when he's attached to his surrogate twin, and the twin, when she stood on her own, has her own death too. I think it's really cool. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to seeing the twins, and I'm really looking forward to see what level they throw in for her as well. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. And have you seen the new Leatherface skin as well? Oh, we're ladies now with chainsaws. Oh, we've got nice furry hair and we've got an apron on. It looks the absolute business. Yeah, so there's been a lot going on with Dead by Daylight, and as I say, tonight would have been the perfect time to buy that skin and just showcase it and have a good time. Unfortunately, I'm unable to get Dead by Daylight running on Stadia for some reason. It's just not streaming across properly, or I can't record it properly through OBS. I'm booting up the PC version now, so we will still be able to play crossplay, because Dead by Daylight is one of those games where we can play Stadia buddies against PC buddies. Dr. Spaceman, nice to see you too, buddy. Nice to see you too. Yeah, the greatest thing about the new killer is that the baby can literally be kicked like a football. Just drop kick, bang, out of the way. The baby can also jump over crates. So he's got this ridiculously high jump range. It looks super, super cool. I'm really looking forward to that when it comes out next month. And I'm really looking forward to the next games coming out on Stadia. There have been a lot of announcements about Stadia games recently that have absolutely caught my eye. I'm so glad that FIFA's coming. FIFA will be massive on Stadia. Could you imagine just having a league or a manager game playing on your TV when you're relaxed at home and then just dropping it onto your phone and carrying it on your commute? Yeah, absolutely, Eddie. Kick the baby. Don't kick the baby. Hey, Eddie. We've been having a few hiccups, so apologies. I have lost all the thunder before you get into your stream, Eddie Player One. Sorry about that, but we are going to try and make do with what we've got. We've been having a bit of a chat. I've got a couple of codes on screen right now for Stadia Pro, and I am going to load up the PC version of Dead by Daylight, and we'll be able to play cross-play that way. So my Steam username is Juggernaut, just as it is here. Jump in with your Stadia, and we will play that way. It looks like that's going to run a bit smoother for me tonight. So let's go over to that, shall we? Thank you, Eddie, for stopping by. Of course, Eddie is the next person coming in after I've finished. Eddie will be joining the Stadia Super Saturday at the midnight hour here in the UK time. He is going to be your next entertainer for the evening. Okay. So, fingers crossed this is going to work absolutely hunky-dory. It may not strictly be Stadia, but at least it might work and we get some streams going. And the plus side is, you guys can play against Freddy. Huzzah! Now, the downside is, of course, that crowd play officially won't work because we are playing on the PC version with people from across the way. Okay. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to accept friend requests from everybody here. And you should be able to jump into my game, hopefully. If you search for Juggernaut on Steam. Just bear with me. Okay. Right. Okay, so Logic Q is in. Hello, Logic Q. How are you? My username is up in the corner. You can't really see it because Eddie Player One's name is in there, but it is, of course, Juggernaut on Steam. You can search me in the friends list, or you can do my Stadia name of Juggernaut hashtag 2888. That's Juggernaut hashtag 2888. You should be able to see me there. My DVD numbers. Logic Q, can you tell me what my DVD number is as you're in the room already? Logic Q, if you can put it in the chat, that would be great. So your in-game Polydoro 163D. Okay, we can do it that way. If you put your usernames in the chat, I will invite you in. And we'll do it that way. So it's Polydoro. Hashtag 163D. There we go. Invite a friend. Happy days. Right, so my name is Juggernaut. Hashtag 223D. And we've got Dominic, hashtag 56C1. And if you can see me on your lists, of course, with Juggernaut223D, perfect. You can add me just like this and join the party. Where there's a will, there's a way. We'll get it done this way, shall we? Dominic 56C1. 5C61. Right, okay. Dominic hashtag 5C61. Alright. For some reason it's not letting me click you. That's interesting. Toasty! Thank you very much. Thank you very much indeed for the toasty. I appreciate that. That gives me a warm feeling inside. It really does. Dominic, can you try adding me? Because it's not letting me add you either. Okay. Maybe send me a friend request. Perhaps you need to send me a friend request first. Okay, is it letting anybody else in? Just shows an invite button. Okay, right. Okay, Swollen Logic Q. What we'll do is we'll go away from a custom game and we'll play as survivors against randos. So we at least get some gameplay tonight. It's just been one of those nights, you know? Okay, so I will invite you. There we go. And we'll try and get Dominic in as well. Hashtag 5C61. Nope. Still not letting you in there, Dominic, for some reason. I don't understand. Okay, so we're just going to wait for one more. So we're just going to go in random. Again, apologies for this. It just seems like it's not been my night when it comes to actual streaming. Everything that could have gone wrong has. But I hope you're having a good time anyway. I hope you're enjoying your weekend. I'm going to move those codes up so that you can see them a bit better. Shrink them down so that they don't cover the whole screen. Has everybody claimed those codes? There's 6 of them on there for 3 months of Stadia Pro. And trust me, normally my streams go almost without a hitch. I say almost, because there are occasional hiccups. But, you know, it makes things interesting. Who wants to be professional? Who wants everything to work perfectly? That's boring. No, fuck up miserably in front of 52 people. That's more like it. Never mind. Never mind. Okay, so we've got another invite coming in. Hey, we got a full team against a killer. So we've got 4 survivors. We have Octonion. We have Swall, who is also a member of my channel. He can testify that normally we have a really smooth session on Crowdplay because Swall's joined me for many games, as has Logic Q. We've been playing Dead by Daylight together on streams for quite a while now. Good solid few weeks. When the Eternal Blight came out, the Halloween session, I was doing live streams every single night, with the exception of Sunday. And I was giving away codes and we were earning loads of blood points, getting loads of cool stuff going. And yeah, having a good time. I'm going to play as Quentin Smith because he is the only character that typically isn't available on Stadia. So I'm going to play as him with his defaults. Oh, the Tay-Tank. Good job. Good job. Congratulations on getting the code. I hope you enjoyed the 3 months of Stadia Pro on me. Okay, have the rest of the codes been claimed at this point? And if this game doesn't find me a match, I am going to scream and pull out what's left of my hair. I really am. Fuck me. It's not been going well tonight. But thank you to the 53 viewers that have stuck with me, fumbling my way in the dark, trying to figure out what the hell's going on and try and get something going. It's slightly different to the regular scheduled programming, but we're here. We are here. And we're going to get something on. We're going to get a game. It's looking for a match. Of course, this game takes into consideration your skill levels. The skill levels reset on the 13th of every month as well. So you've always got a good chance of playing against new players and pros alike. Share Stadia, thanks for wasting the past hour of my life. Yeah, as I say, I'm sorry, buddy. It's just been one of those nights. Unfortunately, there's not much I could do about it. But I do appreciate you sticking around for the hour. I know a lot of people wouldn't, and they would have just left and gone on to the next one, or got themselves a snack or what have you. So I do appreciate you sticking around, even if you might be a bit pissed off that it isn't quite the scheduled thing that we were planning to do. And thank you everybody else. Ray Sherrod, Project Storm. Let's see who else we've got here. Sammy on Stadia, Sunny Cloud Gaming. Thank you very much. Hell Monkey. It's all good. It's all good. It's life. Things happen. Or don't happen in this case. Like it didn't happen that the game was running smooth, and now it doesn't look like we're finding a match easy either. Joshua, you're welcome. Have a key on me. 3 months of Stadia Pro. If you have Stadia Pro already, then it will just carry on. So you won't have to pay till what, February now? So it's all good. Even if you have Stadia Pro already, those codes can still be used. Okay, and it looks like we are taking forever to find a new match, so that gives me time to stack up even more codes, because it looks like these have now been used. So I'm going to clear those out. I'm going to put some more in, ready to rock. Okay. So I'm going to put another 5 in. Let's say 5. Let's put 5 more codes in. And I'm not going to put them on straight away on the screen. I'm going to drop them momentarily. And I think I found the problem. Okay, so I've got a work kind of antivirus, and the antivirus has blocked one of my system files from Google Chrome because it said it was infected, but it's actually not. So I've just disabled that now. Hopefully that will solve that issue. Hello, Vivek. We haven't quite got going. We're doing a slight tangent. We're playing Dead by Daylight on PC rather than Stadia. However, because it's cross-platform, we can still play together. So you can hop on in, and hopefully it will find a match soon. Please. Oh! Nice. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Sammy on Stadia. I really appreciate that. The queue is taking an abnormally long time as well. It's just one of those nights. I'm going to cancel and restart. Jack Day Slip, thank you very much for that super chat of $10 US. You don't have to give me money, but it's really appreciated that you did. I really appreciate that, guys. I've restarted the queue. Yes, it's it's just one of those, unfortunately. But anyway, I noticed on the Stadia store the other day, the full version of Crater is now free. I've never played that. I've never played it, so I'm gonna have to dig that out at some point and see what it's all about. From what I've seen, it looks really cool. Thank you very much, Ray. Thank you very much, Dre. Thank you very much, Gem Stadia. Those are really appreciated, especially tonight. Wow, they're rolling in thick and fast. Woo! And Logic Q is sending loads of emoticons as well. Oh, Crater is free. No, I saw the full version, like the there's like an enhanced pro package. On the Stadia anniversary, I was looking through the store to see if anything would drop, and it just showed up for free, so I quickly claimed it. It might be worth having a look, see if it's still there, or whether it was a one-day deal or something. Thank you very much, Colour. Okay. They made it so you could buy it for 0 and keep it. Oh, hey, Somniferous. Today's not gone brilliantly, I'm afraid. We've got loads of people, but unfortunately we've also had loads of problems, so it's not shown everything in a great light. We're keeping going as it is, and so we swapped over to Dead by Daylight on PC, and it seems like that's not working very well either. So I'm kind of at a loss what to do. Should we try and leave and go to a custom game? Because I'm sure there's somebody else here that will be able to jump in as a killer. Somniferous, I know that we've played in the past. If you want to join my PC version of my account, it was in chat before, Juggernaut #223D. If you add that as a friend, what I'll do is once you've done that, I'll try and get in a custom game where one of us will be the killer, so that we can actually get a game going before time runs out. Yeah, Juggernaut #223D. Because I am absolutely dying here. It's just disaster after disaster. I am trying to keep going. I fail spectacularly. Okay, so we've got people in. I'm going to invite. And if anybody wants to send me their friend's name, I will search for them. Hey, Edgars. You coming in for a game? Okay. Yeah, we can be friends. Hurry up, we're playing on PC, so jump on in. We've been struggling to play this game for an hour. Just got one game in. So, Edgars, you could be a saviour for me if you jump into this game right now. I'm inviting you in. Yeah, as I say, normally things run smoothly without a hitch. Everything runs beautifully. When I first started doing crowd play in June, it took a few settings to tweak just to make sure the stream looked right. But when you actually played, it felt great. So I started doing crowd play. I was invited into a beta of crowd play in June of this year. And then Mortal Kombat was the first game that had crowd play features built into it. So we started doing streams of Mortal Kombat, and we were the world first, I believe, to play it publicly. Yeah, we were the world's first to play it publicly, and then we carried that going for several weeks. And then more games crept into the fold. So we had Super Bomberman R Online. Oh, and we have a full team. We can get a game going. I'm going to play as Mr. K. Frederick Charles Kruger. Yes, his middle name is Charles. That's canon. Lord Vivek did beat me a few times on MK. Yeah, you did. Yeah, we managed that. Hey, TP. Tom, how's it going? You're watching me die live. Yeah, so we, as I say, we started with Mortal Kombat, and then we started playing Super Bomberman R Online with the Battle Royale mode. And then Dead by Daylight. Here we go. We have a game going. Thank fuck. Huzzah. Apologies for my language, but I have a potty mouth. Okay. We're in. Custom game. So as I said at the start of the show, when I was hoping that everything would run smoothly, the survivors have one task and one task only to start with, and that is repair 5 generators that are around the map. Now, generators create a lot of noise. Noise lets me know where they are. My job is to stop them from doing those generators. If they manage to get all 5 generators working, then that powers 2 escape doors. All they need to do is hit the escape doors, power them up, get them open, and get out in one piece. My job is to not let them do that. My job is to tear them to pieces by hurting them, knocking them to the ground, picking them up and putting them on a sacrificial meat hook for the entity to devour. Now, if I've been a really good boy, the entity might let me murder one with my own hands, or my own claws in this case, and take matters into my own hands and get a bit of blood on my fingers. But we'll see how it goes. Okay, hopefully you guys will see the game screen now, and we actually have a game going. So I am Freddy Krueger. I have a few really good powers. Freddy has the choice of either having dream pallets or dream snares. Now, dream pallets are fake pallets that are laid out throughout the level, that when the survivors interact with them, they actually get covered in blood and they kind of slow down. Dream snares, when survivors are asleep, actually slow the survivor down and make them scream. And I love making people scream. Just like this guy. That's one down. Grim. Grim. It's grim for you, my friend. I'm going to pick you up and I'm going to look for the nearest hook, which is up here. And I'm going to let you say hello to my little friend. He's a bit spiky. I'm going to give you a quick stab for good measure. And then I am going to move on. I am going to damage this generator because I don't want them to make any progress on generators as much as I can let them. And I'm going to actually teleport. Oh no, they've picked up their friend. As it's a custom game, I'm going to let them go ahead and do that. I'm just going to damage this generator. And I'm going to move on. I'm going to teleport to the other side of the map with my dream projection. Dream projection allows me to teleport to another generator by squirting blood out of it. And now the hunt is on for more survivors. Now you've got to use your eyes and your ears. Oh, I can damage this one. This one's been worked on. And what you will also see is when survivors run away from you, they leave scratch marks throughout the level. And the scratch marks can basically just lead me straight to them. Like these guys, for example. You see the scratch marks on the ground? I'm going to ignore you because you're just standing there. I'm going to go for you. Go on then, I'll let you run. I'm just going to hit this generator. No, that generator's already been hit. You see how the dream snare caught him and slowed him down, made him scream? No, I don't make people scream very much. Definitely not my wife, anyway. Well, not in the good way. Now, I like playing with my food, so I'm going to just let him run around there while I hunt for others. I'm going to project myself across. Oh, somebody's got a generator. Now, that lit up like a Christmas tree on my screen. And now I can see little Miss Claudette and her scratch marks. Where'd she go? There she is. We didn't hear the screams. There she is. Oh, missed! Oh, we know where you are. I'll let you out. Come on out. I'll chase you for a bit. Go on then. Enough running. I'm going to pick you up. Put you down. You're not getting game audio at all. Okay, I will look at that in a moment. Alright, I'm going to just let you hang around for a moment while I just check sound. You should be getting sound. Sound is up there. Oh no, maybe it's not. Just bear with me a tick. Advanced audio properties. It should be just something else that's going wrong, is it? There we go. Now you should have audio. Apologies for that as well. It's just, yeah, it just seems like all my settings are messed up. Are we playing a bit of chasey, are we? Oh, I got you. Just about. I'm just looking at the stream, and even this is a bit laggy for some reason. Must be something up with my PC. But at least we're seeing something in the stream this time. Right, as a survivor, you can be hooked up to 3 times. That is his 2nd time on the hook. And our time is up. So, unfortunately, my hour has gone already. So, if you would like to move over to Eddie Player 1 stream, it's up there on the corner of the actual stream there. Once again, I do apologise that we've had nothing but issues tonight. However, I'm sure Eddie Player 1's will be silky smooth, and it will be well worth a watch. Again, thank you for sticking with me through all my tech troubles. Here is a link to the next person on Stadia Super Saturday. I hope that, Eddie, everything runs well for you, my friend. I know that we've played a few games together. For those of you who want to go over to Eddie Player 1, the link is in the chat. Just go straight over there. Tell him I said hi. Thank you very much for staying with me, despite all of the issues we've had tonight, or I've had tonight, shall I say. I hope you enjoyed the Stadia Pro codes if you got one, and I hope you have a good time. For those of you who are sticking with me while we end this game... Oh! I just got smacked in the face. And what I will do is when this game ends, I will also end the stream. But please go over to Eddie Player 1. As I say, the link is in the chat description below. Okay, let's pick you up now. Well, unfortunately, this stream has been nothing but, appropriately enough, nightmares. Thank you very much for the subscription, though. Well appreciated. Especially on a night like tonight. It just seems like there's something up with my PC. The stream is, even now on the PC version, the Stadia, Steam version of DVD, seems to make no difference. I'm still stuttering everywhere, and I don't know why. It's not like my PC's a slouch either. It's quite a beefy mamma jamma. But it's just the way it goes tonight, I think. But please head on over to Eddie Player 1. As I say, the stream link is in the corner of my video, and it is in the chat. Please tell him I said hi. I really appreciate you stopping and spending a bit of time with me, shooting the breeze while I figure out tech issues. It's not been the easiest stream tonight. I should have stayed on my PS5 today. I got my PS5 earlier in the week, and I got my Xbox Series X the week before. I've been hammering the crap out of both of those lately. Somniferous. I won't be ending soon. I'll be ending after this game because, as I say, I've had tech troubles tonight. The PC seems like it's chugging along rather poorly, and the stream quality is nowhere near what I really want to show off. Next gen consoles, on the whole, very, very nice. I did have an issue with my PS5 today, though. I was playing Spider-Man, which is excellent, by the way. And I got to this section where you're in your apartment as Miles Morales with your mother, and the game hard froze, and it powered off my PlayStation. And when the PS5 rebooted, I had to go into recovery mode and rebuild the kind of database. It took a few minutes, took a while, but aside from that, everything's been dandy. Xbox Series X has been silky smooth, no issues. On the PS5, that Astro's Playroom game, for a freebie, that is something rather special. I really loved it. It's a fun platform game, it's filled with humour. The kids absolutely adored it, and it's got so many PlayStation references. It's almost like a PlayStation Museum. Each level is kind of split out into different elements of what makes a computer tick. Like you've got the GPU alley, you've got SSD area, you've got GPU, CPU, memory, and all of that jazz. Some really unique stuff in there, and it's really cute and adorable. My kids absolutely adored it. And collecting artifacts was a lot of fun. Yeah, thank you, Christopher. Thank you, Artie. Thank you, Somniferous. Yeah, it just seems like I don't know what's going on with the PC tonight, so rather than me struggle with it and run at a frame rate of like 5 frames a second, it's best to cut the stream short. Especially after embarrassing myself over in front of about 70 different people, trying to get the fucking game working. And I know I've only got an hour slot, and most of that hour was just struggling to get the game running and then figuring in what I'm going to do. An hour is a long time to fill with chat when you're not prepared, so I didn't want to go the chat route. I wanted to do the play route. But anyhow, we got a game out in the end, or at least part of one. Let me flick over to the camera. Yeah, so let me just remove those codes because they've been taken. Thank you very much for sticking with me. This has been the most awkward and uncomfortable stream I've ever done. It's certainly been the one that's been most prone to tech troubles, and it's been just when I needed it to run smoothly, it just didn't. So for those of you that did stick with me, I really, really, really appreciate you. Thank you so much. You've made me feel a bit more comfortable about it. You know, I did feel bad about wasting people's time because nothing was working as planned, and all of these issues I built up to it. I've been sending it out on Twitter and Facebook saying, come and join me, it's going to be awesome and incredible. Get some new people on board. And yeah, it all just blew up in my face tonight, unfortunately. But it's the way it goes. It's the way it goes. That's live streaming. That's living on an island. That is just my life in general for the most part. Nothing goes smooth and I have to scramble and figure a way out. But anyhow, I digress. Thank you very much for the support. Those of you that are super chatted, that is amazing. Thank you so much for giving me that support. If you haven't subscribed to me and you want a better quality stream next time where everything works and you want to join in again, then please do me a favor, hit the subscribe button, and do me one extra favor as well to make sure that you're notified when I go live. Please touch my bell end. Touch my bell end. It's right there next to the subscription button. Go ahead and touch my bell end. You make me feel all warm and tingly inside when you touch it, and you will be notified whenever I go live. It's not a regular occurrence, so it's not like every Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday or anything like that. It's only when I get free time. So it's really important that you do hit that bell and that you know when I'm going to be here. J.A., thank you for the €4. You're a legend. Really appreciate you. Lost Robot Gaming League, Sona sucks. No! Sona's one of my mains. Sona rules. And Sona 2.0, Seraphine, is also pretty good. As is Tarek. I'm a support main with a top kind of a top garnish, shall we say. Yeah, sub main. Sona's my gal. I've got over 1 million points on her. Shut up, Edgars. Misfortune over there. Misfortune. Saying Sona sucks. Anyway, I digress. Thank you so much. Thank you, Stadia Super Saturday, for giving me the opportunity to embarrass myself. It should have gone smoothly, and I'm really sorry that I kind of derailed that train of hype and that train of excitement. But I really appreciate the opportunity for being part of this. It was so well put together, so really well done. We had streams in multiple languages, streams of all different types, chat shows, games, you know, giveaways, you name it. They've really worked hard on this just to celebrate a year of Stadia. I think it was top notch. And Original Penguin, the Stadia Super Saturday crew, Cloudy with a Chance of Games, Stadia Source, they all deserve your love for that. I really appreciate that. Oh, Yumi for life. Yeah, Yumi is on my permaban list when I'm playing against her. Don't you worry, Lost Robot. I know how powerful she is. But yeah, but thank you all so much. And for those that have, as I say, donated, subscribed, given me support, given me vocal support through the chat when some people weren't as happy with the way things went, I really, really appreciate that, guys. Much love to you. I hope that you have a great weekend and the rest of your weekend. One thing I will say is have a look at the bell again. I'm going to pop my bell up for everyone to see. Now, please take a good look at the bell, okay? His name is Barry, by the way. He's Barry Bellend. Now, one thing you'll notice about Barry is he wasn't wearing a mask. Please don't be a Barry Bellend. Wear a mask. Protect yourself and other people. I love you all very much. Thank you so much for the support, and I hope to see you on a better running stream very, very shortly. I am going to cut it there, guys. Thank you very much for staying, and I bid you adieu. Thank you. Bye.